So today I'm going to talk a little bit about anger management and how we approach this issue in Chinese medicine. Now, interestingly, in Western medicine, we don't really think about a lot of emotions like anger or anger problems necessarily being organic medical problems. We might think of it being more just related to your personality or related to maybe a psychiatric disorder sometimes, but most of the times anger problems don't necessarily reach the threshold of being considered psychiatric disorders. And a lot of times people just have different views on it and they don't necessarily want to classify themselves in a psychiatric basket. And so, from a Western medical standpoint, it's not really something that we strongly consider in terms of organic pathology. But in Chinese medicine, the emotions are very related to our internal organs and our state of health and can be influenced by um, disturbances and imbalances in our internal physiology. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that and also just how we approach it from an herbal treatment standpoint. So in Chinese medicine, the heart is an organ that plays a big part in the emotions. And heart disturbances can also affect your emotional balance. And so the heart is an organ that tends to predispose towards what we would call heat or fire. And if you have imbalances in the heart that predispose to that, that cause your heart to be more have more heat symptoms or be affected by heat, that can cause you to be more angry. It can cause you to be just more irritable, agitated, difficulty sleeping at night, insomnia. It varies. The manifestations can vary widely from person to person, and definitely being prone to anger is one of the other symptoms or possibilities in which heat in the heart can manifest itself. There's other organs as well that have roles to play in our emotions: the liver, the kidneys, all of the organs actually play some impact. But I'm just using this as an illustration. Um, so sometimes we notice when patients come to our clinic and they get treatment over time, they notice changes in their emotional balance and in how they are able to not be as angry as they used to be or have as much stress as they used to be or be able to tolerate more things than they were able to handle before. And a lot of this is happening because as we go through the treatment sessions, the organs are getting balanced out, and imbalances that were predisposing you to maybe heat in the heart or other organ problems are now being regulated down. And so that's a big part of it. And one example of this that we have from time to time is a case that we call heart and kidney disharmony. Now, the heart and the kidney in Chinese medicine have a very unique relationship to one another. The heart is the fire organ, and the kidney is considered the water organ. And as we all know, both fire and water are considered opposites. Um, and so when your heart is producing fire, what balances out in the body is the water that is produced by the kidneys, and vice versa. The water that is produced by the kidneys, if you have too much of it, it is balanced out by the fire that is produced in the heart. The heart fire is directed downward, which helps to warm the kidneys. And when the kidneys are warm, distributes the fluids throughout the body. Now, sometimes that process can be um, disrupted, in which case the kidney water is not rising to help cool down the heart, and the heart fire is descending to help warm and steam the kidneys. So one of the herbal combinations that we use in that scenario is an herbal combination of Jiao and Lian. And these are two very different herbal substances, actually. Sometimes we pair herbs that are similarly have similar traits, but these are two herbs that are pretty different. Jiao is an herb that helps to supplement the yin, or the nutritive substance of the body, your blood, and the substance in your body that helps to build the body. And it's a herb that acts on the kidneys as well as the liver. And it's an herb that helps to supplement the kidney water in the body. So if you have a heart and kidney disharmony because you have insufficient water to help rise up and cool the heart, then Jiao is an herb that can help to supplement the water. Now, the second herb that's part of that combination is an herb called Huang Lian. And Huang Lian is a cool, in fact, it's a cold herb that is used to clear heat and also to take care of dampness within the body. And Huang Lian actually goes to the heart, and it's an herb that helps to drain the heat from the heart. And what it does when it's combined with Jiao is it directs that heart fire downward. It drains it downward, which helps to warm the kidneys and helps and with Jiao supplementing the kidney water helps to rise the water back to the heart, and it synchronizes and puts the heart and kidneys back in harmony when you use it together. And so patients who may have anger management issues because their heart has been just irritated by excess fire because the kidneys aren't rising up to cool it properly, can have that whole process resynchronized, and you can help treat heart kidney disharmony. And when you do that, if you are having emotional disturbances or anger management issues because of that heart fire, this is a combination that can help. Like I said, there's a myriad of other types of things that could go wrong, really resulting in emotional disorders, but this is just one example of them and something that we see in our clinic and something that I think Chinese medicine and herbal medicine can be useful to help treat. Okay, that's a little bit about anger management, and we will see you next time.